Welcome back with me Axel, and this is the gameplay for Hawk, and we are going to do another missions for today. But before that, I'm going to explain a bit about the planes that you should do for the early upgrades. So here goes. I have this flamer and laser bites and the rest of the planes, and which of these planes that probably you should focus on upgrades. But for me, probably you should leave like level 25 for every these planes like Sparrow and Dragon, and of course you have to level up the main planes like Laser Bite and Flamer, or probably just focus on one, that's more than enough. And we have the favorite Brobots right here, one Speed Brobots and one of the other like Nicola. And of course for getting this one of the best robot, we need to like getting a lot of cards, and that's going to be a long way to go. So for now, let's focus on this. Just Menace and Nicola, and then the other one, Laser Bite. We have this. Of course, this will keep like changing for the next videos, as we have probably the next update will do something like nerfing and buffing their planes. And here goes. This is the other stage. Let's go and do this. 51 easy mode. And alright, we got the overdrives. So for now, why I say Laser Bite is my most favorite planes for the early beginning of the game, and because that's Laser Bite do lasers, and that's very obvious. Lasers can annihilate entire screen planes like those, but of course need like a higher level for that one. So Laser Bite will do like a lot of damage at S class, so you have to evolve her very much. Well, all the other planes too long we have. Alright, it's time to turn back table. We have every inch of our land. Hooray! Alright, so for the other planes that I recommend you to probably get the special ability at S class. So which one is your planes? You can have a look at my videos, the other one, the evolution of S class planes. And of course that would be like a good recommendation probably, but I would say that you should follow up my updates on the videos, as the armor, the other stats, the abilities of every single planes will change on every single versions. So we got this. Alright, planes, helicopters, you are all gone. Boom! We won on this, definitely a victory for this. Now for the next stage 52 on easy mode, I'm going to have the same setup as for now. We have this stage 52 on easy mode, and we have lots of credits by doing the missions, so why not? Well, if you have like trouble for killing up the planes, you can ask for multiplayer. And have you read the newspaper? Wow, you can read. Oh, shut up. Guess who's the new Troxy commander? Remember the hammer guy? He is a general. We'll have to hammer him again. Here goes the boss. Well, it's not a boss stage, but it's more a thrilling stage. We got this. All the planes on. Definitely going to get us. But not. We got Menace. Like this. Clean up the entire screen very quickly as we wait for the speed reloading and something like that for the other robot. And let's go for... Alright, my Menace is still at C class, and alright, it's A class actually. C class or A class, I'm going to have a look later, but it should be like C class but at maximum level 40. And it's a little bit hard for collecting the cards. Sometimes it doesn't appear on the shop, especially for the speedboat. But actually I would recommend you to have one of the speedboat actually, just to help you for speed charging. And the speedboat that I would recommend you like this one, Menace. Of course the most recommended one is Legatus. No other stronger than Legatus. And we have Menace, Doom, and the other one is Hazard. One more is Brobot Risk, but I don't like Risk normal attack. That's just too risky, that you have to get to close range. except for this. Like Nicola, it's a close range but shoots like for the entire screen. And Nicola is good, has good perks that cover up the entire ability for the plane. And next, let's go for 53. We got this. Alright, for the next, I'm going to have like probably until 55 for today, because I still have like lots to sell in terms of upgrades, and going to have like other upgrades, evolutions. Sometimes you are trapped. How can Guardians hail such low lives? You are going down, glory to Atroxia. Let's see how strong your trap is. We are going strong against this. Oh my goodness, that's a very deadly looking beam. So when you have like beam, you can have resistance against lasers, and that can be done by having Delirium or the Red Queen herself. But since this is a very early game, so we cannot have like the op planes, and we have this, especially laser bite, and you can make her op by getting the cards and evolve her. Of course, that would require like a special crystals amount, like a special amount. How much is that? I forgot. And the crystals to evolve is like 300 from A to S, and now from S to SS that will be so costly, like 800 crystals. That if you have like the spark crystals, you should save it instead of buying planes. But I would recommend you to get like assault stages. That would help you big time. And the questions, probably if you have like wondering where will I be able to complete all the stages just by having a plane. That is possible if only you are aiming for killing the boss, killing the enemies. But there is one other thing that you need to consider of buying the airplanes. That is to get the stars. So without the stars, you won't be able to complete all the stages, even if you have the strongest planes around. So that's a requirement for getting it. Alright, Legatus card just now that I got. That is so awesome, like a special gift. But we still have like 200 Legatus cards requirement. Oh my goodness, that's such a long way to go. While this is my mini account. Nice skills you got. You look good in Atroxian's uniform. Working for Atroxia. So this guy used to be one of them. More than a Tyrant's lapdogs. No. Ronin. So Dragon used to be the boss? Or Commander? Yes, Commander. So Dragon's supposed to be up. And why is that? Alright, we are going to talk more about Dragon. And I have him at SS class at high level. So for me, Dragon is good just for normal stages like this, but not for the boss. And if you want to him to get like some kind of all power, you can power him up with Brobots. Of course, with the careful chosen setup, that's going to make him up. Let's go with this. All the cannons shoots around. Menace comes to help me on this. This is one of the boss, Hammer. It's one of the most difficult bosses for the early stage, and even if you don't have like the correct setup like this, but the key is to beat up half of the bodies like this, half the cannons, while waiting for the R1. So when he shoots like that, you can have like a break for a while. And this is just the sub boss, it's not really the main. And it's time to move to left, like that. And victory, we got this. And right, this is one of the stage. Falling coins, don't you think you have won? Glory Atroxia, glorious Atroxia again. Victory for this. Now let's go for the next. I'm so curious to get to the boss. Even though I've done this, I've completed every stages, but I think that is quite different than the last time that I did all the stages. Now let's go for this. Definitely not the same as the old version. Oh, you guys are crazy, or maybe be crazy to invade you. War and sanity seldom go together. What's that valuable intel you have? I'll tell you once we reach your command. Here goes, with the help of all the red planes, protect mission. Time to protect red ones. And that's a function of menace. For this protect mission, you have to provide the best equipment, especially when you go solo like this. But actually multiplayer will do like an easier job for you. And see that you have the health for this. That red planes is one of the boss. And here goes. Stage 55, one of the most troublesome stage used to actually. That when you have just now, it's all covered up with rockets. So you cannot win except if you beat or open up the power, the middle rockets with your own power. So you have to blast up with Brobots, something like that. We have this, power up. Now it's time to get the rest of the planes. Going great. Alright, incredible. Now we are alright. Just got shoot once. And don't let the plane hit anything, hard objects like planes, as it will instantly kill that. Right, victory. The protect mission was a success. And now what I should do next is to get myself upgraded like some of this stuff. As I've mentioned earlier, you don't need like to care about the weapons or other equipments, but just this. Alright, cleaning up the stages, and with the help of multiplayer you should do like faster than me at getting this up. Alright, so you should save up credits for next. This is all my gameplay for today, and thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave thumbs up as always, and goodbye. Do with flamer and like this manners, just put on your right timing for using all of them, and you won't have any troubles with the normal missions. Planes, jets, alright, I got this.